The feed to D'Alembert. New York moving it around. Anthony can't hit.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
The shot's good from Speed.
Now let's see if that triggers another explosion from, remember, he hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Calderon against Larson. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's Smith missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Speedy. His three-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. Hardaway with it. 5 points in the game. Now here's Calderon. Kicks it to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Now Calderon. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Gallinari. 6 points for him. No good from Speedy. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Smith kicks to Calderon. Anthony dishes to D'Alembert. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Fades away. And he gets the bucket. Anthony's got it back down to single digits for New York.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Nuggets ahead.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business.
Have big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Yeah, he's been a revelation here tonight, Clark, scoring almost at will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
And New York looking at who they've got. On the wings, it's the feisty pair of Melo and Shumpert. Stoudemire out there with D'Alembert, and it's Prigioni in at the 1. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Prigioni's got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks. Carmelo Anthony, one of the league's elite scorers, no doubt.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, really versatile as a threat. He can back you down because he's strong. He's a lot stronger than people realize. He can bump and grind with the best of them, and he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well, so that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. As everyone knows, Amari Stoudemire has had to battle back from his share of numerous injuries, and he switched to a vegan diet in order to help stay healthy. He said it was tough, and when asked which foods he missed the most, he said, "I love chicken and I love Chilean sea bass. I missed it, but I wanted to stay strong." Guys?
Interesting. Thanks, Doris.
Well, you look at Carmelo Anthony, his quick release. Defenders have to play him close, but then he has the quickness and the strength, along with the ball handling, to get by his man and get right to the rim. No question, he's really difficult to cover.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
11 feet away. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler.
And the question for Carmelo Anthony is a hard one to answer. When will he win that first title? He might not. There's no guarantees that just because you're a great player that you're going to win an NBA title. He was the 3rd pick in 2003. He is the only player among those top 5 picks yet to win a ring. I'm sure it's a motivating factor, but it takes more than motivation to win one of those rings.
Feeds it to Chandler. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Fareed. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
Well, of course, we'd all like to see that free throw percentage improve. I mean, he does not have the touch in the 60s.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Smith checked in for Anthony. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Shumpert. And it's Calderon in for Pablo Prigioni. The dish to Aflalo. Here's Speedy. It's good from long range. Speedy's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. And you look at Anthony, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. The guy that's having a great scoring season.
Well, both of these guys have been great of late. The question is, who will be able to continue the trend? I mean, they're in a nice rhythm right now as far as scoring the basketball. Can they keep it up? I think so if they stay healthy.
Dishes to Hardaway. Back to Smith. New York moving the ball around. Calderon, no good.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
He kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Calderon. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
Stoudemire outside. Now here's Calderon. Tight defense on him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Calderon's got his first points of the night.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Passes it to Speedy. Expanding his range. And again, Denver with the triple.
He is really putting his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Calderon. He's guarded closely. Outside Hardaway. Free throw line jump shot for 3. Smith. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Speedy. Cracks in the tray. Speedy's got 13 points now in the quarter.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Calderon kicks to D'Alembert. Smith outside. And it's Smith again missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Here is Calderon. That's good. Calderon's got his 2nd basket.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the...
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
Substitution.
Wake up.
Denver leading by 23. Boston out there with Robinson. Then there's Foy. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hickson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Hickson with the basket.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Speedy got
Substitution on the court.
go for New York. Bargnani is checked in for Pablo Prigioni. Outside jumper. Early kicks to Larkin.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
Speedy the pass to McGee. Here's Speedy. He dishes it to Foy. Here's Speedy. There's the three, and he gets it to go. Speedy's got 37. The Clark dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have to be probably Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch sideways tilt throwdown would have to be up there as well.
Well, you know, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh yeah,
I mean, my gosh, you can go on and on. There's some
sure could.
Acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. Larkin kicks to Early. On the wing, Shumpert. Gallinari covering. Pass to Larkin. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Speedy. Cans the shot from the wing. Speedy's got 42 in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The drive by Shumpert. He feeds it to Bargnani, and the basket good.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Off the pick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 44 points for Speedy.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Here's the screen. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Foy. Here's Speedy, expanding his range. And again, Denver with the triple.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Nuggets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
You know, they wanted this win badly. Guys, a loss would have meant a sweep in the season series.
I agree. They did not want that to happen. Even against opponents outside your conference, who you only see twice a year, getting swept is not a good feeling.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Speedy. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Gallinari passes to Speedy. Hits it from three-point range. Speedy's got 50 points.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Again, Shumpert missing.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Another triple from Speedy. Speedy's got 53.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Here's Shumpert. Offline. And so it's Denver taking care of business